private jet next.
Oh my God. Imagine.
Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Here we go! 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 Here we go!
Welcome to Salute. This is the show that we highlight veterans, those who served in the armed forces of the U.S. And of course, I am Joe Ugly. Next to me is
Shakaria.
And of course, we are veterans. I'm an Army vet. She happens to be a
Marine.
But we ain't gonna hold that against her. Anyway, Shakira, you recently met with Chris Murphy, the U.S. Senator of the state of Connecticut.
Yes, I did. We had a women's meeting, and it was great initiative on his part because a lot of women veterans, suicide rate for women veterans are high, homelessness, all these things that are particularly attacking women and issues in the VA. So it was awesome for him as a senator to really understand, like, oh, okay, these are issues they're having. Let me sit down with these women and see what I can do for him. So I really appreciate that, Chris Murphy and his team that came out for us.
That's very interesting because, as we have reported on here, there are more women veterans than ever before.
Yeah, ever before in history, there's more women. More women are re-enlisting than men, actually, in the military. So I
wonder what's the reason there.
They're
pushing us out, fellas. No,
we found out.
Jokey jokes. Don't send no text, emails. None of that. Go ahead.
But yeah, so he wanted to just sit down with women, a set of women veterans to really understand what.
I should have wear a little wig, stuff my shit, and go in there.
What?
Yes.
What? Everything's already catered towards men.
We need some more.
We do need some more. But yeah, it was just, they had the director of the VA as well. Yeah. We had a lot of nonprofits for veterans that was there.
Oh, okay.
So pretty much everyone that brought in their business cards, we introduced ourselves. But one of the director of the VA, one of her main concerns were...
That's the Connecticut VA here in West Haven.
She wanted to know, whatever concerns for her particular VA. So we voiced some opinions. The phone, we're still waiting for that one for the women's clinic, but we'll see how that goes.
No, wait a minute. You said the phone. You just can't say that.
The women's clinic at West Haven does not have a cell phone.
Don't have a cell phone?
It doesn't have a phone you can call directly. You have to call a center and hope the center will then direct you to the doctor, the nurse, whoever you need to speak to. What? I know, exactly. When every single other clinic in the VA has a phone. So what is the issue? I don't know.
Woman. It's the woman's clinic.
Yeah, I know. It's
tell them to take the word woman's off of it.
Exactly.
Now watch how fast you get a phone.
I know. They give us the clinic and they're like, all right, now shut up and we don't want to hear anything else.
Yeah, we give you a clinic. What else? You want a phone too? Wow, I thought next they're going to want doctors.
But so yeah, she wanted to hear opinions on it, and then Chris Murphy wanted to hear our opinions on issues that's going on currently that we find is our most taxing issue, which is a lot of it was homelessness. It's
homelessness with women veterans?
With women veterans. And typically because women veterans have the kids, right?
Right.
And what they're finding out is a lot of the shelters are hard. It's hard for them to take them in. There's no way. And I don't think there's any reason for a woman or anybody to serve their country and, they're homeless.
End up being homeless.
There's no reason for that.
No one.
So that's one of the things that was voiced a lot. A lot of the nonprofits are there for legal support. That's pushing that initiative. My biggest concern was
the woman's clinic, no phone. Was it?
That was one of the concerns.
No, I mean, come on. Imagine, look. Now, let me make sure I know this. This is where women can go get breast cancer testing for...
Actually, no, they don't even have that. So that was a concern that another elderly black woman raised. And I understand those machines are expensive. I get it. They are.
Come on, are you kidding me?
A mammogram machine?
You know what we're spending on bombs?
Exactly.
Come on, stop playing.
Yeah, we can use one less missile and we can get
one less missile, we could get 20 million of those machines. Stop
exactly.
Come on.
So that was an issue. I'm glad you brought that up. But yeah, so not even that. You have to go out of the VA to get that testing done. And not all women have a problem with going to the other clinics, but a lot of women that have been like sexually abused, they just feel more comfortable going to the women's clinic. Right. That's why it was created.
Okay.
So for it to not have a phone for me to call, it makes no sense. What if I have an emergency?
Right.
And then I have to call a call center, which is just.
So wait a minute. It was the women's clinic. I want to make sure I understand this. The women's clinic at the VA was originally started for women who were sexually abused.
No, it was just It was just a clinic for women to go
okay.
to.
Right, right.
So
So you don't have to just roll up in any old clinic with men or something.
Yeah.
So what's to make you feel something? So I take it focusing more on women's needs.
Yes, exactly. And
Okay.
one thing that was voiced that a lot of women said they felt, especially the ones that were sexually abused, or especially the ones that were coming from like abusive relationships and they're trying to get out of it, they don't feel comfortable talking to a man.
Right.
You know?
And that
that's
makes
an
sense.
issue
That makes
because
sense.
I understand you don't feel comfortable, but a lot of them were voicing the fact that when they did get a man and they were like, whatever, as long as I have someone to talk to, the man would then tell them they don't know how to help them, they don't know what to say, they don't know how to sympathize with them, and I'm confused on why you don't know how to sympathize with someone.
Wait a minute. You don't need to be a woman to know how to be sympathetic
to someone that's calling you because they're in an abusive relationship or that. What do you need? You don't need estrogen to tell you what to do. It doesn't. I don't understand.
I agree with you.
But so
And
that was one of the concerns.
This is annoying
yes.
me even more because this is my daughter.
Right.
And she's going to this stuff and she's looking for those type of support. Of course, now it's coming home. This is hitting home. This is getting personal.
Right.
So, but go ahead.
So yeah, that was one of the things, and I thought that
And
it
she
was
served. Go ahead.
it was crazy
I'm having
because I
Tourette's.
can't I'm having Tourette's. I can't understand how a man can say like I can't sympathize with you that you were abused and I don't know what to say. Like I understand it may be your first time, so
Maybe
you're thrown
he
off.
wasn't. Go ahead. Let me stop.
No.
Stop. We're going
but-
to delete that.
But yeah, it was just pretty much sitting down, having our issues being hopefully taken seriously, and going forward, we can have these issues fixed. I know everything won't be fixed overnight. Like he's only one man, really.
So there's only one guy in the clinic? One person?
I'm
in the
talking about
clinic?
Chris Murphy.
Oh, Chris Murphy.
Yeah,
Okay.
because no one made him do it. It was his initiative to help women. I don't see any other senators doing that. So,
Right.
Shout outs to him once again. But it
Chris
was
Murphy
his.
is very involved. He does a lot. And he does it a lot on a national scale. As a
Right.
matter of fact, he helped negotiated the border issue, the funding for the border.
Oh, really?
And Ukraine. Oh, yeah, he played a
He
major
do. I
role
do
in-
see him on the news all the time.
Yeah,
I do
Chris
see
Murphy.
him. So
We're Connecticut. We have a good representative in Chris
yeah,
Murphy.
and veterans.
That sound like an endorsement, don't it?
I know.
Ooh, I gotta go easy.
Hold on. But veterans, don't
the
be
check
afraid.
clear. No, we didn't get a check. It's a joke. Go ahead.
Don't be afraid to reach out to your senators and representatives,
Right.
because they're the ones that can get these issues fixed. And I'm assuming it's because so many women reached out to him that he decided, you know what, let's just have a meeting. I can't
Right.
keep up with all these emails.
Right.
So don't be afraid to.
Dang, that's the way you made it sound. Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
that's probably what it is. Like,
Woo!
and just have us all come there
That's
and
just-
tell him to.
yeah.
in his purse.
Somebody just hurdle him in. Come on. No, I just got to hear one time. All of these emails, it's keeping me up at night. No, that's not the way he did it.
Yeah.
I'm joking. But go ahead.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to reach out to your senator or representative, because, I mean, that's literally what their job is, to help
At the end
you.
of the day, please understand, when you elect someone,
Mm-hmm.
or let me put it this way, you don't have to elect them. As long as someone is representing you
Right.
in government, they work for
For
you.
you, exactly.
Okay?
I
They
think people
work
forget that.
for you.
Yep.
If you elected them even more, I will tell you right now, I cast my vote. I'm employing you.
Right. Absolutely.
I'm employing you. You don't get that
Absolutely.
job unless I cast my vote.
Exactly.
So this is something that we have to be very mindful of. Elected officials
Mm-hmm.
work for you,
Yes, they do.
and their job is to service and help your life better, to
Mm-hmm.
better your life.
Yep.
That's it. Not just their life.
Right.
Their job
Yeah.
is to go in and help your life become better. That's why you employ them.
Yep.
So you could go do your job while they help make your life better on the side.
Exactly.
That's their job.
Yep.
So never be afraid to pick up the phone and call your politician. And I don't care if you vote for them or not.
It doesn't matter.
You're in their district.
Exactly.
And if you're in their district, you let them know. Listen, I'm calling because you need to know this.
Exactly. Absolutely. But the meeting overall was really good because, one, there's very little Marines here. So.
But you got to go to San Diego for that.
I know.
We don't do that around
Yeah, they're
here.
not up here. They're not
You
up
know,
here
they
at
could
all.
go Army.
It's Army, Navy,
Army.
shit, Coast Guard more than anything.
Well, you know what? We do have the Naval Coast Guard up.
Yeah.
The
You guys
Naval
have an
and
Air
the
Force
Coast Guard.
base, a
Wait,
Coast
here?
Guard.
In
Yeah.
Connecticut? Where?
It's a
It's part-
reserves base, but
It's part of the, it's in New London, right?
somewhere up there.
Well, so why you say you guys got it anyway? I'm not.
Connecticut has a Air
you're
Force.
not
They
part
don't
of
have.
Connecticut? Yeah, she done walked away from us.
I'm wherever.
What's up with that?
But yeah, no military. I think there was. Luckily, they were old though. 3 Marine women that was there. That was it.
Wow.
One.
Wow, do they
yeah.
got you on a stamp yet? Jokey joke. It's all jokes.
Hopefully soon.
So, see, they're gonna stamp
If
us
you're a
out.
female veteran in Connecticut, like we need to start not a veteran, female Marine. We need to start a group because
You should.
a veteran, yes, but especially Marines, like we have different jokes. And
Yeah, you
other
do. You guys
branches.
do.
We
You
have
know,
different stuff.
All your
to-
jokes comes with missiles. It's like
All of our jokes are
it's like so aggressive.
aggressive. Yes,
It has no.
we're the toughest
no-
branch. Our
No,
jokes
no,
gotta be
see,
aggressive.
See, no. It's unnecessarily aggressive. It's like it's okay to laugh, ha ha. You
Yeah.
guys laugh, ha ha, boom. Why?
Because
No,
that's what we are.
no. There's no need to have the boom.
You
on
got the
end.
stigma. You just gotta follow it, really.
Okay.
But if you're a female veteran in Connecticut, look out for your next women's meeting. It should be happening the next few months or so. So
That's
please
what's up.
show up because there was only a handful of us, especially young veterans. I know you guys don't want anything to do with the VA and all this crap, but please show up to these things. That's the only way our voices get heard and, we make changes. So,
Well, ladies, if you want.
ladies. Just, yeah, our
Well,
next segment,
Yeah.
ladies.
Next segment.
All right, let's jump into our next segment, Hot Topics. All right, so for this week, we got a juicy one, and Army is what again on the list? Number 3, 4? How many ticks? We got to keep a tally.
I think she's just going out looking for armies.
I'm not.
Any
I
story
do-
she could get that says army. I think
Listen,
she's just,
I do my
she's just
research.
focusing. This is the way people, if you don't beat your kids, they're going to do everything in adulthood to get even with you. Yeah.
I do my weekly research like I'm supposed to, and I just go with whatever is hot, and it's always the Army. So, all right, so we got
What the
Maryland.
army's doing this week. That's how she searches. I'm telling you, I watch her.
That is, yeah, because it's usually y'all. I
Look
do
at what
U.S.
the-
Army first.
Yeah, of course she does. What does a Marine do? No.
Nah, they're
we-
boring.
No,
Nothing
we ain't going to
good.
tell that one. Woo! But anyway, you got a good one.
Yeah, this one's juicy. So we got Maryland United States Army veteran facing federal charges for falsifying, for falsely claiming to be paraplegic in order to obtain more than $1 million in government disability benefits. $1 million, but over the $1 million. All right, so let's get into the juicy
This
juice,
guy,
right?
come on, seriously? It's a guy, right?
Yeah, it's a guy.
Who was asleep at the wheel over there?
Actually, the story adds up. So let me get into it a little bit. The
Okay.
story adds up.
Okay.
So we'll see. Okay.
All right.
So this guy's
me hear
name is William Rich. He's 41.
Pause, time out. God name is William Rich.
He was just living up to his last name,
Hold
bro.
up.
He was
William,
Richie Rich.
No. Was it William B. Rich?
No, just William Rich.
Because Will Be Rich is
He's just like, it was meant for me to
It
happen.
was meant for me to have this, you know?
All right, so not only did he get money from the VA, he got money from Social Security for falsely claiming that he was paraplegic.
Oh, my God.
All right, so Rich misrepresented his physical condition in the VA disability claims, right? So he got approximately over $800,000 in VA benefits, which he was not entitled. He got special monetary caregiver assistance. He got disability. He got medical care. He got Social Security. He got disability. All the benefits and insurance he could have gotten because he was pretty much. He's supposed, from the waist down, he's done. So you have to take care of him for the rest of your life.
So wait a minute. That's supposed to have happened while he was in the service?
This was after he got out. So let me give you his backstory. So he served from 1999 to 2007. He was in Baghdad, Iraq. He did get injured. So he actually did get injured, and he lost the use of both his legs during that time. However, so he got
now,
the
how did he do?
We're getting to that.
Oh, wow.
So he did lose feeling in both his legs, right? He was approximately 6 weeks after his injuries. He began to make progress towards recovery and was no longer paralyzed.
Oh, okay.
A report from his physical examination said the doctor, his spinal cord was good, everything was good, but his doctor that did it for the VA disability claims, so he didn't want to embarrass him anymore, you know, Iraq veteran. He didn't check anything. He just said, okay, you're paralyzed, we should this, and that. Good, give you 100%. So that's what happened.
Okay, so he got 100% disability.
Yes.
From the VBA. Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
So once the doctor didn't check, they gave him everything. However, later records showed that a subsequent exam conducted in 2007 showed that he has been paralyzed, but he had been confined to a wheelchair. And this is when I was saying the physician was saying that he did not feel that it was worth the trauma to manipulate him around. So he didn't bother checking the files that had said that he was okay after he recovered.
Okay.
So he was granted permanent disability from the VA.
Okay.
All right. So over the next 2 years, they decided to surveil him. They caught him walking around, going up and down the stairs, exiting vehicles, lifting, bending, carrying items, all without visible limitations or assistance from a medical vehicle or a wheelchair.
So hold on. The VBA was running around
Yep, tracking him. Yep.
tracking. He did something.
I don't know what he did.
What kind of red flag did he set off?
I have no idea, but so he was then, okay. So not only did he claim he was paraplegic and they went along with it, he was on social media accounts. He had social media accounts, and there's a whole bunch of pictures of him standing with no wheelchair. He took a picture of himself at the gym.
See, social
There were
media.
videos of
Social
him
media,
lifting
boy, I
weights.
tell you.
But the thing is, if you're scamming the VA and you know why would you record it? Why would you record you're supposed to be paralyzed from the waist down.
And
Why are
all
you
I-
in the gym? Why?
Come on. He's getting his weights up. Come on, stop playing. I mean, I gotta work
Oh,
on
it gets worse. It gets worse.
This guy.
So he also received grants from the VA to get an automobile adaptive vehicle. You know, when they redo your vehicle so that you
Right,
can do
right.
a wheelchair. Oh, good old Rich used it to buy a BMW 640.
Which one? An i8?
The 645 CI luxury sports coupe.
Yeah, that's a coupe. That's an older one though.
Either way,
Yeah, it's a nice car.
he's supposed to be having a handy van. This man went to go buy a 2-door.
Well, hold on. Depends now. Wait a minute. Hold on. This guy needs good representation. Let me help you out here. I can't help you, man. You messed up on this one.
Oh yeah, you're going to jail.
You're good. He's going to jail?
Absolutely. They have him in confinement, but he can get up to 20 years. The case is not
Ooh.
fully finalized.
Woo!
20 years for wire fraud and 10 years for theft of government property.
What did he steal from the government?
All their
Theft of-
money.
Oh, theft of.
Oh, they-
No, but that's money. When he said theft of government and property, I thought he stole a car or he stole something.
It didn't say he stole anything. I'm assuming because
Just the money.
Money.
And that's
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, because you
mean,
got to think they
just-
gave him disability. because he supposedly couldn't do anything, right? Paraplegic. He had to get Social Security. He gets, they gave him a home aid, someone to come in, take care of it, hooked his home up so he's wheelchair bound. All of this stuff.
Stop.
That's where the theft comes from.
Now we know how he got in trouble.
What?
Oh, he pissed that homemade off.
She reported him.
She was, hello, VA. That's where his problem started.
Yeah, getting a homemade. Yeah,
He had
absolutely.
a homemade, and he pissed her off, or him off.
It doesn't,
He
because the
pissed the
story from
homemade
him
off.
stealing to this, there's like a gap of information. Because why were they following him?
You know, yeah, you know, to be quite honest, it's like when you think
Maybe
of
because of
this,
the money they had to give him. That's probably what it was. They had to give him an $800,000 amount. That's a lot of money.
That
I'll
is a
follow
lot.
you too to make
You ain't
sure
lying.
you're using it for good.
yeah,
They tracked him for 2 years and he didn't know.
I would have tracked him for 2 years, 2 days, and 2 seconds. Every minute that boy moved, it's like,
And mind
did
you,
you
the
see him
only
get? Did you see him get in or out of the car?
The only time he actually used the wheelchair for his VA appointments. He didn't even play it off.
Oh,
Homeboy
man.
didn't even play it. He could have took his meal cool.
No,
Play
but
it
you know,
off.
first and foremost, I'm glad they caught him, by the way.
Absolutely.
And the reason why I'm glad is because there are people out there who
Need the money. Yep.
They need
it.
their benefits.
Yep. And people like him are the reason we don't get the benefits.
This guy's out here making it hard for people to have money. Now, we joke around about
Yeah.
this. You know, we got jokey jokes. Or why didn't you do this, that, and that?
Yeah, 'cause
That's
you
all
have
jokey
to.
jokes.
Right.
In all actuality, he's stealing from other veterans.
Absolutely, because there are actually paraplegic veterans
Right.
that are probably not even getting half that money. So it's not fair.
So
Yeah.
William Rich will be rich.
We'll see you in the next 30 years, buddy.
There you go.
'Cause you
Clink,
ain't-
clink.
You ain't coming out.
Now,
I mean, he's 41. By the time you get out, 70, you're done.
at the end of the day, you know, it's like I have such a hard time. I don't know. For me, it's like I go to the VBA. I mean, to the VA.
Yeah.
And I am like, they're like, oh, you know, how does that feel? Better. Let's go. I'm good. You know, I'm ready to run out of there. It's
Yeah.
like, and sometimes in the moment, like I had a chiropractic, first time in my life, by the way. I had a
gotta try one of
chiropractic. What do you say,
Realignment.
service.
I don't know what they do.
I had chiropractic service, and it felt good in there. I was like, "Oh shoot, this really does feel good and relieved." Next day, oh my god! And it's like, I'm not calling them. I'm not calling. I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna work through this.
I got a similar story when I did acupuncture.
Yeah.
Oh, felt great.
Yeah.
Felt great. The later that night,
Yeah.
oh my God.
The pain.
Pain.
Ah.
Pain like hell. I feel like that should be a warning sign.
Yeah.
Don't just send me out there like, yeah, see you in 2 weeks. No, let me know like, okay, you feel good now.
Now I'm gonna
but
cancel every chiropractic.
I'm scared to go
No,
back.
I'm really, you know, these are the things.
my God.
But the one thing that, you know, my ankles were messed up because of the military
Right.
for years. Hell, it's in my records. And I've found different ways to move around,
Right.
to work with this pain. And it was just getting worse and worse and worse. I mean, it was just that's what it was.
Right.
But true, I was lied to. Oh, I was misinformed. Gotta be careful how you say that. I was misinformed
Yeah.
about when I went to the VA about my ankles
Right.
some 38 and a half years earlier. But that was so hard for me even to just, you know, try to take money and to see this guy doing this. On one hand, you know, I could find the humor in any
Yeah.
damn thing. You know, I
Right.
could find the jokes. But when you think about it, there are people, like you said, who need this benefit.
Yep.
They need it. And this guy is just don't give up.
And he wouldn't have stopped. Like he wouldn't have stopped taking the money until he would have been dead if
Right.
the VA didn't catch you. And this is a sign for a lot of you guys that falsify how bad you're claiming. The VA may not find out right away,
Right.
But they're gonna find out eventually.
They're gonna
and you're
follow.
going-
They're gonna check.
They
Why
audit
not?
every couple years. They'll find
Yeah,
out.
why not? I mean, Jesus, you know.
And
like-
it's just like, get what you're supposed to get. Don't
Right.
overtake from people who actually need it.
You know, it's no different than, you know, and they like to say certain groups like to do welfare fraud. But I know other groups that take, they didn't play around with the.
Hey, most of the ones that take from the VA.
Okay. So, yeah, fraudulent. You know? But anyway.
Right. Just get what you're supposed to get for what, what the military did to you. Don't take from someone else's pockets, right? We see the homeless veterans. We see there's people that still need help, that need more care than you do. Just do the right thing. Claim what you need to claim, and then leave some for everybody else,
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, really.
Good advice. At least something.
They're still going to do whatever they want.
You ain't lying. They were like, I don't know what they talking about. Baby, my check came. Private jet next.
Oh, my God. Imagine.
Oh, imagine if they had caught him with tracing the number on the tailway. Oh, my God.
Yeah, veterans kill me sometimes.
Oh, my
boy.
goodness.
Oh, man.
All right, good people. We're out because
Yep.
we just went into the
Yeah,
other one
yeah,
anyway. Done.
No. Wait, you're supposed to say the salute thing. We
All right.
salute you and this.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Today's funny.
Yeah, I know.
It's just being silly. I didn't even smoke.
I'm sleepy. That's probably what it is.
Okay, good people. We're going to wrap it up here. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you guys here today. Enjoy having our guest, hanging out with my daughter as we do this, and salute the men and women who wore the uniform.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Here we go! 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 Here we go!